G'day everybody. I want to talk about how does the devil finance itself really easy and keep everyone in control where he'll always get money, you can pinch money easy, and he'll keep you so you don't get much money. Alright, now, where should I start? Now, how does he keep you not having much money? Well, first, he makes technology upgrade a lot. So you constantly need to upgrade. You constantly want it. And he makes you want to have it too. So you constantly want to have technology. You can't just buy one thing and be good for 10 years so you can move on to another thing because you can only buy so much. So he wants to take all your money and keep you in control. So he wants to take your money and get you even credit because that way he keeps you in control. Right? And so you change technology, you can put up inflation and stuff like that. Right? The devil also needs to steal a cent from everybody. So he does tricks where you don't see how he does it. Right? And so you'll do Bitcoin and stock markets. Right? And so he can get money. What do you see in stock markets a lot? They go up, across a little bit and down. They're pretty much going up and down over years, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. And how the economy, so the stock market, the economy and all that, they're all similar, up and down, up and down. And even the economy going good, people are getting somewhere, they're feeling good, making money, and then they're not, and then they're up and down. You know why it does that? Because the devil got to keep you in control. He can't keep things all good and then happy because he can't control you. No? He's not making money from you. He needs you to want all the time. I want to be a person that wants. And to make me want, I need to see it. Because if I don't see it, it don't hurt. So I need to see it. So I want it. Because then I'll say, shit, I want it. Right? Because if you can think higher too, a lot of these things, you just wait. It's like, why do you need to pay another $1,000 for a phone just for another feature or two or a little bit quicker? And if you ever notice, the phones haven't really gotten that much quicker or that much different as they say. Same with the computers, really. When you look at them, they're only very slight changes, and yet it costs you a fortune, right, for the next model. That's what the devil does, and it does that with all sorts of technology out there, right? So you do that, and you allow people to do that, so you can do it, right? You don't make sure that it's only something every now and then, because back in the old days, you can, within 10 years, you'd have a house built, you'd work hard, and you'd get all the things you need, and then you can go cowboying and live your life and have some kids and shit, and sit on the veranda and chill out, and then you might see him work again a little bit later on if you can even watch him the movies, right? So they had a more relaxed, chilled life because, and it got more and more harder to go back even further. It was even less because all they did was put up tents and walked around. They even more walked around life, you see. It depends on how much you want it, right? And so to get you to work harder, you need to want more. And how do you get people to want more? Well, show them a whole bunch of shit. Tell them that you're cooler with it. Make society in a certain way. Just look at it today. Have you ever sat back and just looked at things, worked out things, and stuck on it? You got to stick on what you're working out. So you're working out is, I want to see the truth. I want to see how people act for real. And so you need to look around. You need to sit back and just watch, to see how people react when certain things happen. Always think about it and keep on to it. Besides do normal things, because if you don't, it's like schooling. If you don't, you would just be the person going, oh, I've got to get up in the morning and go to work. And that's all I'm thinking about. Now I've got to go feed my kids. And if you've got kids, that's what's going to happen. And the devil wants you busy. So if he keeps you busy, you will never get to conclusions, you see. So that's why a lot of people go, oh, I'd rather get a career and do this and that and this. Well, if you want to work out a lot in life, definitely when it comes to spiritual, without just taking it from someone else who can't show you how it really works, and no one really out there, or any really religion, can show us all how to really be, and then how we can stand up to it and be it. Because most of them, all those religions end up just going in their own corner, in their own little section, and going, well, I'll just over here. If I don't annoy things too much and just do my own thing, I'm all cool. But I can't step up too much because it becomes a problem, right? And why does things become a problem? Is that because they haven't got it worked out that right, where it's a balance for everyone, where it actually really fits for everybody? How do we get a place like that where it's equal for everybody, where it can fit in? Because that place will help us get it so we're all equal all around the world, you see. But anyway, get back to how does the devil make you a lot of money? Well, it a lot of money, right? Easy. And keep you where you're meant to be. It uses stock markets, stuff like that too. That's how they get on the list to push the button and get the Ferrari, right? And you'll notice the stock market goes up and down, up and down, up and down. And it does that to keep you in control, right? That's why it goes up. It goes, oh, you're all happy enough, now you're not looking. Now I'm going to try to scam you again. Well, you're not looking at that in your next generation, your next kids, next 15, 20 years. And they've grown up and they're out there now, so I can trick them. And then you'll see it go down. And it goes down because it creates inflation. It goes, oh, I'm going to pull the money out here, out there. I'm going to create all these problems, and I'm going to sell all their money, and then everyone's going to whinge, and they want to all come and get me. And they're going to try to change my ways, and I can't let that happen. So I'm going to pretend it's all good again. And I'm going to change it and be normal and be happy and tell the rich people to be more settled and do more righteous, because we can't get away with it at the moment. So we pretend to be righteous like Jesus did. This is how we've been getting away with it. And we control these people in their sins. And then at the end, at the top, all of a sudden they'll do it again. Do it again. And yous will fall for it over and over and over. Because the devil has to do it in your face. It does in your face because that's its rules. Right? Just look at its rules, how it's not allowed to hurt certain beings and stuff like that as it says certain things. Right? That's the devil itself. But so he gets other people to do it, other people to cop its sins. As you see bad guys get other people to do bad things. If someone pays you to do something bad, that's someone else passing the buck. They're not going to do it, but they'll get you to do it instead. So that way if anything goes wrong, you get the punishment, you see. So if you're going to do anything bad, it's best to do it for yourself, not for others, right? Unless you know that you're already bad, just as bad as them, right? Because if you're getting set up, well, just think about it. You're bad then. If a bad person sets you up, you deserve it. You work with bad people. Pretty much the best way to put it, right? That's how it goes in the end of bad. And the bad way of thinking of betrayal is it's not really trustworthy. There's no real honour there at all, really. They do say it as long as you stick to their bad ways, right? But when it comes to good, there's always honour. And even when you go bad, we still accept you. We're not going to kill you for it, but the bad will, you see. But anyway, I hope you see the point of evil and how it works and technology, and that's why technology's out. That's why certain religions like the Jehovah's Witnesses, I remember when I was a kid and go door knocking, and when I did a little bit of Halloween too, this is in Howland, and I had some Jehovah's Witnesses. They know I don't celebrate Christmas or my birthday and all this, and I don't watch TV. That's sort of the devil, you know, the people that write into it. Some people are religious, only do a little bit of it. They claim they're full of it, but they only do a little bit of it, you know what I mean? I go to church, so I'm kept Christian, but I don't really follow all the rules, you know what I mean? Them type of people. There's a lot of them out there, and that's fine. They can do what they want to do if they're mingling with all the people they mingle with. Just like with me, how I say what I am. There's no, the biggest thing that people say to me face to face is, you know, there's no organisation. I'm not real, right? You're not real until a war or something happens. Like, how did they become real? What was told to them? And there was something around them, because religions have changed, right? And maybe people, the religion that goes, you're not real, ends up getting into trouble by just saying that and not communicating. And then all of a sudden, that person who's not real walks off, goes to talk to other people, gets a group, comes back and goes, now am I real? You shouldn't have said that. You should have said other things, right? But the devil definitely won't say it, right? And the devil minion people are negative, selfish thinking, right? And we all are selfish. It's normal to be selfish. It's what keeps you alive in the end. But you don't have to be super selfish, right? It's actually best to get along, so that way you get benefits back, right? You don't have to always demand for it. And you should do what goes around comes around. You know, if you expect people to help you, well, you should help people too. And not just with money. If you're a rich person, oh, this person done all this labour help, I'll pay them with money. We're equal. But it doesn't always work that way. Sometimes you actually show real love by how much effort you're doing as a person yourself. Anyway, have a good one, and I hope I explained the devil and how the devil, I've explained it in similar ways before, but I thought I'd chuck it out again. Why not? You don't hear comments, doesn't hurt to throw out more, does it? But this is coming up to the end as well, as I'm coming up to the end of the gardening and a few things. So I'm doing my closing chapters. I've figured out a lot of things that's given me closing chapters as well. So what I need to figure out, people do not need to believe what they want to believe. You figure out what you truly believe, and then that allows you to write your own true book, your own book about what you believe. That's how they start. It's your belief, and you can believe it or not, right? Sometimes books are not even made for this day. I may write a book that might be recognised and be seen properly for what it is in 200 years' time, or in 500 years, like they talk about when it comes to Jesus, and when was the best time to talk about him, because it's not the time. It'll just be shitted on. They're not ready for it. They're not in that era. Right? They don't see. They're in the era of, oh, there's plenty, we can just take, we can. Well, they're not going to change until they get to the point where they go, shit, we can't do it anymore. And then they might wake up to a certain way. But have a good one, everybody. And I thought I'd do a midnight blab about the devil and how he traps you. And if you sit back and see, we're already in hell run by the devil. Right? We're already in that, what the Christians say, 2,000 years we've been in sin since Jesus. And when Jesus died, he said the right words. He said, you don't know what you're doing yet. Just like I talked about with the book, they wouldn't understand. But in the future they will. That's how you truly get remembered sometimes, eh? You can manage to spread that word or get that word to be remembered for the right time. Have a good one, and see you later. And of course, when it comes to the devil wanting more money, it creates, so we can get inflation, and that creates not just more money for itself, because the devil never loses money. It also creates more control, and when no one wants that, do they? So just look around how much it's attacking all around the world, and how World War II started, and all that kind of stuff. And do we need to go through this? The devil would say we do, and we deserve it, and it's our test. The devil will like to talk about that a lot, as he believes he's punished by God with tests. And so he'll do the same thing to try to work it out to you. And if you are letting it go, well, he'll say, well, there you go, God, your own people are failing just like me. Maybe they won't get it until I get it, you see. Would that be the day when the devil finally goes, oh, I'll be nice then? And that's when everyone finally becomes nice, because they're already so much follower of his ways. And it takes him to change before it all changes, or him to disappear. Or be a newer, lesser him. Or a better, nexter Jesus. You know what I mean? Anyway, bye.